Banny 808.
Kane, you're stupid.
So you're looking to stake on some Madden here on 1v1me, but before you do, here's a few things you should know. Every Madden game is played as a 1v1 between two players, and whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. It's that simple. On the first day of each season, we have draft day. In our league, each player will need to pick one team that they're going to be using for the entire season. The draft is set in reverse order. This means that the best player from the previous season will get the last pick going into the new season. Once everyone has drafted their team, we move into the preseason. This is a period of time purely for the players to get used to playing with their new team. The games won't count towards the standings, but don't worry, you can still stake on them. Then we move on to the regular season. The players compete for a set number of weeks and earn points for every win to move up the leaderboard. And if they lose, they get nothing. At the end of the season, any ties on the leaderboard are settled by who has played fewer games, and then the top 8 players on the leaderboard are thrown into a single elimination playoff bracket. For the first round, the first seed plays the 8 seed, the 2 seed plays the 7 seed, and so on. And then the last player standing will be crowned the 1v1me champion and take home the entire prize. Yo, what is going on, guys? Back for game number 2 in a row here. We got Dcroft taking on Soku. First off, before we get into it though, guys, I want to welcome all the 1v1me newbies out there. If you just joined the app, it's your first couple days on here, welcome to the community, guys. My name is Taylor. But let's get into this, man. Let's get into this one. We got Soku taking on Dcroft. As you can see, I'm going to point this out. First things first to get this out of the way, guys. Looking on the middle part of my phone here, or just below me, if you guys tap on the match tab below me, right here on the app below my face, we see Soku is technically 1-0 against Dcroft this season. But if you look a little bit closer, it does say win by forfeit. That is a game that Dcroft had to cancel, I think about a day or less before the game was supposed to be played. And when that happens, they end up forfeiting the game. So Soku does have a win against Dcroft this season. He's 1-0, but let's be honest, guys. Are we really going to take a forfeit into account here? Probably not. So keep that in mind. Soku is 1-0 against Dcroft this year, but they didn't actually play the game. So how does that factor in here? Probably not too much, but let's move on here. Soku, I will say, before we get into the stats here, guys, Soku went on an insane run, probably starting in week 3 to week 5-ish. So about a 2-week span, Soku was insane. I think he won like 6 of 8, 6 of 7, something like that. But since then, guys, close your eyes if you don't like scary things, but let's scroll down. Soku, 1-4 in his last 5. This guy is falling apart. He was doing amazing. It looked like, oh my God, this guy's going to go on a crazy run with the Lions. No one can take him down. And now it's the opposite. He can't beat anyone. Who did his only win come against? It came against J Dill. We actually watched that game. It was a pretty solid game, I will say. Right, well played. But the rest, Soku, not playing well. Lost to Gabago, lost to Dignity, lost to Sirius, lost to Swalosimo. Beat Bobby. Of course he beat Bobby. Come on now. That's his rival. Anyways, Soku on a little bit of a downward trend after a huge couple weeks. He's back down in the dumps here. So he's not feeling great about his game. And guess what? He's got to take on one of the best players in the league in Dcroft. He's got the 49ers. Croft hasn't played as many games yet this season, but he's starting to pick up here, starting to get a little bit more busy, a little more active on his schedule. He's 5-3 on the year or sorry, on the season. I keep saying year. But looking at these stats, they're going to tell you an interesting story here. Soku scoring 23 points a game, giving up 27.6, so about 28 points a game. On the other side, Dcroft scoring 18 and giving up 14. And I'll tell you what, this does not mean that Dcroft's offense is bad by any means. I don't want you to look at these numbers and think, man, Dcroft is not good. Who only scores 18 points a game? This guy is not good on offense. Keep in mind, guys, 4-minute quarters, Dcroft is pulling a big page out of the OG 2K Madden 25 playbook. This guy is chewing clock like crazy in these 4-minute quarter games. Like, he is chewing clock like we've maybe never seen before. So there's not many possessions to be had in these Dcroft games, so that's why his numbers are so low compared to everyone else. He's played so many low-scoring games because he's chewing clock, the other guy's chewing clock, they're trying to get the last possession, and it either goes his way or it doesn't. So Dcroft playing a very interesting brand of Madden right now, and I will say this is basically the opposite of how Soku wants to play. Soku, we've talked to him before. He's like, bro, I hate running the ball. I hate chewing the clock. I just like to score points. And on the other side, you got Dcroft that's like, hey, man, I'm a great player, and I'm probably better than you, so I'm going to chew the clock and try to keep these important possessions on my side of the field or in my possession and win the game that way. And you know what? It's been working out pretty well for him. He is 5-3, so not perfect, but he's looked pretty solid this season. He's had some big wins. So, again, I think this is going to be a scary game for Soku because if Soku makes one mistake in this game, if he turns the ball over once, I think he is cooked. I think he is absolutely cooked. And as we can see, Soku at 1.9 turnovers per game right now. I will say a lot of that is from the beginning of the year when we were playing on the default passing settings, but now that's all been fixed. He's back on his normal settings. He's been playing a little bit better as of recently as far as turning the ball over goes. But like I said, man, you're taking on Croft, who's a great player. And I think if Soku makes one singular mistake in this game, he might be absolutely cooked. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. My prediction is, though, I should scroll down really quick before I get to my predictions. Dcroft, he's won 3 of his last 5. One of them was that forfeit to Soku. So, hey, you never know. He could be 4-1 in his last 5, with his only loss being a 2-point loss to Mr. Football in his last game. So Croft feeling pretty solid. And as you can see, 37% running the ball here, which is definitely the highest in the league. 37% running, 63% passing. So that is insane. That's almost triple Soku's percentage of running the ball. So we know what we're going to see here in this game. We're going to see a lot of CMC on the ground, a lot of chewing clock. But guys, it should be obvious what I'm going to pick here. My prediction, Dcroft to win. I think he's going to keep this a low-scoring game again, man. Like I said, I think Soku, if you're Soku, you pretty much have to score every possession. And if not, you need to get a stop early in these possessions, because if you turn the ball over, Croft is going to burn 4 minutes off the clock like that. It's so hard to stop him, and he's just so good at it that it's going to put a lot of stress on Soku. And if he gets down early, he's going to start pressing, and that could definitely spiral into a pretty big win here for Dcroft. So I think it's so important for Soku to come out firing here early. And you can't let Croft get any kind of a lead on you, man. You cannot let it happen, because it's going to get real stressful from there. So looking at the win buys here, it looks like a lot of people living in that 0.5 to 3 and 3.5 to 7 for Dcroft, which I like it, man. I like the thought process from the stakers there, looking at the closer scores here for Dcroft. The 7.5 to 14 is also looking like it's pretty popular for Croft. I will say, though, I do think this is going to be a close scoring game just because Croft is going to chew clock. But with that being said, like I mentioned earlier, I think if Croft gets up early and starts chewing clock really early, I think Soku might press a little bit. We might see some panic throws out of him, and that could potentially lead to a Dcroft by like 14 or even like 21 or something if Soku really crumbles. Which I think if Croft gets up early, there is a chance that Soku crumbles. But with that being said, I still do think it's probably going to be like a 7, maybe 10-point game. So do with that info as you will. Total points here, yeah, below for Soku 1,000%, unless he can somehow he's got to take a lead early, and he's got to extend the lead early and make Dcroft play catch up, because that's the only way Soku's going to get enough possessions to get 28 points. Dcroft total points at 14.5. You got to think he's going to go above here. You got to think. That's 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Should be able to get 17 points here. 15, really. He should be able to get 15 against Soku here, given the fact, especially, that I think Soku might turn the ball over. So should really only take One turnover from Soku here to get Croft to that 15-point mark. So 30 seconds left. Croft coming in as a pretty big favorite. Look at the win buys. Looks like some people are looking at Soku by 0.5 to 3, which I don't hate as well. A few stakes coming in on Soku here at the end. But let's pull up the stream real quick. Let me know in the chat, guys, who we're feeling in this one. Soku or Dcroft. Kickoff should be coming here in just a moment. There looks like they're lobbied up. Hopefully Soku's not stressing out too hard before this game, because this could get real scary here in about 3 minutes. Also, guys, if you missed it in the game earlier, I am now allowed to tell you guys when 1v1me 2.0 is coming out. I am now allowed to say the date 1v1me 2.0 will drop, and that is September 15th. So that is 1 week from today, guys. 1v1me 2.0, probably the biggest update. If not the biggest, it's the second biggest update in 1v1me history. Diamond Switcher said, if you stake on Soku, you're cooked. You're cooked. We shall see, man. We shall see. Kickoff comes through. Nothing happened. Going back over to the phone, guys. Freshy NJ, what's up? Pac-Man Day said, damn, Soku asked like that? No. Nope. I think Dcroft is going to take it, but this could be a close game. If Soku can lock in on offense here and not turn the ball over, I think this is going to be a really close game. Sleeping Money, what's up, man? Subs are coming through, guys. Should be starting up here in just a moment. Creed Gaming, what's up, man? Ryan 12. What's up, Ryan 12? Ashy Neck, what's up? So we can't stake at the last second no more. You should be able to, Ashy Neck. They're working on a fix for some of the lag that you guys have been experiencing. They're aware of it. Here we go. First play of the game coming up for Dcroft as the Niners on offense. You got Soku as the Lions on defense. First play, Croft to the ground. Who would have guessed? McCaffrey gets stuffed, loses a couple yards there. Floppy, what's up, Floppy? Des the Pro, what's up, man? Hey, where my 1v1me newbies at? Is there any newbies I didn't say what's up to last game? Say what's up in the chat. Here we go. 2nd and 12 here for Dcroft. Drops back, looking to pass this one over the middle. Oh my God, Soku almost made the play. That would have been the play he needed right there. 3rd and 12 coming up for Croft. Not a good start for him on offense, man. Soku almost had that pick. Freshy NJ, what's up? What's up? What's up? Sunny Ty, what's up? Lil Wobby, that might be coming in the future. Underneath, Croft can't get rid of it. It's a 4th down early, man. 4th and 12 early. This is a huge play on defense for Soku. A stop would be massive at this point of the game. Like I said, if you're Soku, you got to take that lead early, because if not, Croft is going to chew the hell out of that clock. So this is a big, big potential stop here for Soku. How do you use the promo codes? It's only if it's your first time staking. Over the middle, Croft to Kittle. He's going to hold on, and he is going to pick up the first down on that play right there. A huge ball there from Dcroft, moving all the way down to around the 35-yard line. First down coming up here for Croft. Lil Wobby, we might add that in the future, just not as of right now. The comeback route to Pearsall. He had a big catch against my Seahawks last night, sadly. Dad on Wheels said D by 3. Okay. All right, Croft around the 19 here. See if he can punch this in. Soku, good switches. The user a little bit too slow there. Another nice little chunk of about 5 there for Dcroft. Also, guys, after this, we'll be staying on, well, not quite staying on, a short break in between this one and the next one. We got Young Desi versus Trick Slimy Worm coming up at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you hang out for that one. And then we also got Bobby versus DJ at 6. We got a lot of games today, man. All kind of in a row, too. Soku, big tackle there. Huge tackle, I might say. Dcroft not able to pick up the first. Going to be 4th and 2 here for Dcroft. Another 4th down situation early here for Croft. We'll see if he can clutch up once again. Does he go back to the same play here? Drops back. The dot to Jennings. He goes down the possession catch. Dcroft clutches up when he needs to, man. Just under a minute here in the first quarter. Shoe clock is on, by the way. When is 2.0 release? September 15th. Croft McCaffrey gets taken down midair. CMC. That's going to take us to the second quarter, man. That's going to take us to the second quarter. Just kidding. He's going to run one more play here. Shoe clock is taken off. Wants to play this a little bit safe. Just kidding. Again, double just kidding. That does take us to the second quarter. 0-0 ball game here in the first. Shoot, guys. This might be... Croft might go under the 14.5. Do we know what the updates are yet? I know what the updates are. We haven't been able to... I'm not allowed to reveal what exactly the updates are. To the ground. McCaffrey gets stuffed again. That's more time off the clock, though, guys. That's more time off the clock for Croft. And I feel like that's all he cares about right now. He's just trying to put this pressure on Soku, man. The thing is, though, if Soku... See, this actually might work against Croft, low-key, because if he chews enough time here, Soku's going to be able to get the last possession of the half, and he'll go into the half getting the ball back. So this could turn out poorly for Dcroft here. Is it squares? What do you mean by squares? To the air here. Croft to Valdez-Scantling. He falls into the end zone. Unlucky tackle animation there for Soku. Gonna go up here. Gonna go for 2. Hold on. Trying to make this an 8-point game. See if Soku can clutch up here. I feel like Croft might go to the ground. No, just kidding. Timeout comes through. He's already burnt 2 timeouts. To the ground, the QB keeper, Brock Purdy. Oh my God, he barely gets in there. Barely. Gonna be 8-0. Brock Purdy getting sturdy too after he scored that. Sheesh. I'm actually mind blown that he got in right there. Bot Purdy fights his way in for the 2 points. Hey, there's Laporta. He's already getting to touch this game. We'll see Soku. You know he loves to hit Laporta on those corners. We'll see where he goes first play here. I have a feeling I might know. I have a feeling. .312 here left in the half. We'll see if Soku decides to chew any time here. I mean, sometimes Soku he just likes to score, man. An absolute laser comes through the line there. Bosa all over Goff. That's a sack there. Soku here, 2nd and 21, loses 11 yards. Pressure coming in. Just kidding. Soku out to the right, and Dcroft is there for the pick. And that might be game already, guys. That might be game. Oh, man. Soku gets a little panicky there. A little panicky on 2nd and 21, and Croft is there for the pick, and now he's going to be able to burn even more time. This might be a 15-0 game at half. CMC going to pick up the first easily. He had an open touchdown. Let's go watch it back really quick. That's the wrong play. Sorry about that. That is the wrong game. Never mind. Croft going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A spin comes in from CMC. I thought I clipped it, but I did not. I thought I clipped it. 2-minute warning has popped. Soku does have all 3 of his timeouts left. So if he can somehow get another possession, if Soku can somehow get another possession here. Oh, a huge sack. That is massive here. He's got to burn a timeout, right? Not yet. One more play. Okay. Okay, Soku. Should have burned a timeout, brother. 3rd and 21. Croft over the middle. It's McCaffrey. It gets knocked out, and the clock is going to stop. If you're Croft, you take your points. He does take his points, but Soku, you're still alive. Guys, he's still alive. He somehow survived that. That is incredibly good defense there, and incredibly clutch defense by Soku. Croft up 11-0, but Soku has a chance to get back-to-back possessions here. Could still have this lead in the second half, but the problem is he's only going to be up by 3 if he does, and Croft could shoot clock. What's up, San Cheesy? What's good, man? It's going to be an interesting next couple drives here. Drops back. Guess who it is? It's Laporta. It's Laporta. His go-to man there picks up the first down. A minute left and no huddle. Comes through for Soku here. Still has all 3 timeouts. Still has all 3 timeouts, guys. And drop back here. Coming back across the middle. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown for a nice gain of about 7. Another no huddle comes in. 2nd and 3. Pressure coming in. Got to get rid of it. Throws this one away. Barely, though. Wait. How is there 28 seconds on the clock? Did I miss something? Did this guy put shoe clock on? How did I... Dude, I swear it just blinked and 30 seconds just disappeared off the clock. I might be crazy. I might be crazy. We got 28 on the clock. 3 timeouts. Soku, you got to start working your way down the field, brother. Got to start moving this rock to the left side. A great ball. Raymond down with it around the 32. There's a timeout from Soku. There we go. 21 on the clock here. Bro, why does 21 keep popping up? The number 21 is just... I can't get away from it right now, man. Here we go. Drops back. Soku, nothing. Dcroft, good switch. Soku got to throw it away. 17-16 on the clock, actually. 2nd down coming up. Soku got to score a touchdown here. Absolutely have to, man. Absolutely have to. Also, you gotta consider Soku almost had that big pick that first possession. High ball, Laporta. Oh my God, he comes down with it, cuts back, gets in the end zone with 9 seconds left. Soku, what a play. That was almost a pick, but it ends up working out. 11-7. We'll see if he goes for 2. Soku is gonna go for 2 here. I don't hate that. I don't hate that, to be honest. Nine seconds left. Croft is going to have a little bit of time, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get anything done with it. Over the middle, throws a pick. Hold on. This is the worst case if Croft gets out here. Whew, if Croft returned that, that would have been a worst case for Soku. Ends up not getting the 2 points. 9 seconds left. Soku's down 5 now. Got to go for 2 on his next possession here then. Croft has 9 seconds to make something happen. We have seen crazier things, but I'm not sure right here when Soku got 3 deep. Ooh, Croft gets hit as he's throwing that one. It's incomplete. 5 seconds left. I forgot Soku's a Panthers fan, man. Ugh. To the ground. Croft gonna play this one safe. A timeout gets burned. Soku's raging, bro. Croft just burns the timeout for no reason, and Soku, that just pissed Soku off so much. All that just to run the ball again, bro. Oh man, yeah, I know Croft is just trying to get Soku to start tweaking. That's a crazy timeout just to run the ball again. That is insane, bro. All right, here we go. First play of the second half coming up. Soku down 5 here. He's got a chance to take the lead, though. It'll be interesting to see if he goes for 2, if he does score here. I'm assuming he will, to make it a 3-point game. Right now, down 5, though. First things first, you got to get in the end zone if you're Soku. Quick dot. Laporta once again. He stays up. Almost picks up the first. Just comes up just short here. No huddle comes through. 2nd and 1 here. He's got Laporta again. Oh my God, Laporta absolutely eating every game, man. If you're playing Soku, you got to know who he's looking for, bro. You got to know. Laporta is the biggest piece of this man's offense, despite having Jamison Williams with 99, 98 speed and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Laporta is the true star again. Picks up another first. How many plays in a row will he go to him? How many plays in a row? He might hit him again here. Oh, Soku's actually cooking up something diabolical here. Underneath. No. It is underneath. Amon-Ra St. Brown. He does hold on to it. He might pick up 1 yard there. 1, I think. Maybe 0. I don't know. 2nd and 9. Croft, great switch by Croft. Back over the middle, Soku overthrows his man. Oh my God, that was so lucky. Oh my God, that was so lucky. We heard the voice cracks. My voice cracks at least once a game, bro, so just get used to it, Sir Hockey. Croft again is right in position. The ball gets knocked out. Oh my God. Huge play on defense right there. Soku gets absolutely bailed by the overthrow that 2 plays ago, though. That should have been a pick. That should have been a pick. Soku now 4th and 9 here, guys. This is definitely game if he does not score here. This is definitely game, man. Fourth and 9. I noticed he has no deep curls on the field, though. The best route in the game. Gotta get rid of it. Soku, not enough time, and that might be game. What is the score? Hey, Austin, welcome to a Dcroft Madden game, man. Welcome to a game where Dcroft is playing Madden. Because this final score might be 14-6. Croft is going to run the ball 900 times in a row, guys. Yeah, the new Dcroft, man, he's playing, he's like channeling his inner OG 2K here. Croft to the air, Pearsall picks up the first. Down to around the 43-yard line. I'll switch to Dcroft's POV after this play here, guys. Let me pull it up really quick.
A little bit better than that, but shit, what do I know, man?
Another running play. Gonna see this clock absolutely chewed to oblivion here, guys. Croft, POV, load, please. Thank you. Look at Croft's room, bro. All Croft has is a college football 25 poster or like a thing on his wall, and that's it. Just a plain wall with a college football 25 poster on it. That's it. Oh, man. All right, guys. Do we think this is a 14-6 game or an 18-6 game? What do we think we got here? Goes to sleep with Travis Hunter staring at him. Hey, whatever gets you some good sleep at the end of the day. Whatever you got to do is what you got to do, man. What can I say? Croft to the air. It's George Kittle. Oh my God, the ball gets pushed out. 4th and 4. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Kicking 3 would not do anything for him here. Pretty much, yeah. Actually, kicking 3 might not be a bad option here. But now I think he's a little bit scared. Hold on. This might be another stop Soku needs. Hold on. It's still possible, guys. It's still possible. 4th and 4. Soku, you got to clutch up one play, brother. One play. Croft, late throw over the middle of the Jennings. He holds onto it for the first down. What a play. Probably secures him this one, unless Soku can somehow get him into another 4th down. From the 15 now, though. Croft 3 minutes, just above 3 minutes on the clock, I should say. McCaffrey to the outside. Look at those knees get up in the air, though. Picks up about 9.5 yards there, down to the 5-yard line. That's 30 more seconds off the clock, ladies and gentlemen. To the ground again. Soku is all over it. McCaffrey gets Batista bombed, 3rd and inches. At the 5. Low-key, if I'm Soku, I low-key would pick up that first down right there so you can start burning timeouts because this clock is going to get down quick here. 2-minute warning going to pop after this play. Dcroft. Does he get in the end zone? Now that's worst case for Soku. Now he's got to burn his timeouts. 2 minutes left in the game. He's at the 1-yard line. Croft, you need 1 yard, brother. The QB keeper, Purdy again. Ooh, you got to be careful with those plays, Croft. You got to be careful with those plays, man. Purdy could easily fumble that. Soku not burning a timeout yet. Maybe after this play, he'll burn on 1:25 on the clock. Trying to hold him to a field goal here. Then he's going to have to go for 2 to tie this game and send it to OT. Another QB keeper. This is scary. This is scary. You got to be careful if you're Croft. He does get in, though. 1:13 on the clock. Haven't seen a QB power fumble all year, TBH. That's fair. I just think it's always kind of in play. You never know. I feel like you got to be more likely running with the QB than with your running back. But Croft makes this a 12-point game. That is probably GG. Soku going to have to score really quick here and pray for the onside kick to go his way. Like I said, guys, coming up in a little bit at 4:30, we got Dez versus Worm. And then at 4:30 Dez versus Worm. At 6, we got Bobby versus DJ Soku. First play, Amon-Ra St. Brown comes down with it. That's exactly what you need if you're Soku. You got to get in like 3 plays if you want a chance. Need to see how Dez beats Worm. Yeah, the impossible for you, Austin, is it? Goff to the left side. It's Gibbs coming down with it. Soku gets taken down at the 1. Oh my God, so close to get in there. 52 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, Austin, I think you are literally like half of Worm's wins this season. I'm not doing the 5 game. What game is that 5? No, because I'm doing the 4:30 game, so I'm not doing 5. First and goal here from the 1. Soku, the RPO to Jamison Williams, 4-6. He's fighting back here, but now he's got to pray for the onside kick to go his way, man. Pray for the onside kick, man. 18-13. This is, dude, Dcroft has been having weird-ass fucking Madden scores. all season long. Here we go. Onside. This is the game right here. Onside kicks kind of OP in this game if you know what you're doing. We'll see if Soku can clutch up here. Kicks it. It's up. Croft does not touch it. Soku touches it a little bit short. Doesn't quite get the 10 yards, and that is going to be GG's. Illegal touching there. Down to the 35. Shoot clock has been turned on. Dcroft going to try to get out of here, playing it as safe as possible. Soku does have 3 timeouts, though. He's only down 5. So if he can somehow get a 3 and out, not a 3 and out, but like force him to kick a field goal here, that's a big first play. Timeout comes in. Hold on, 2nd and 13. The only chance Soku has is he has to get an instant stop. He has to kick a field goal, and then he has to go down, score, and get a 2-point conversion. That's his only chance here. 2nd and 13. Not a bad spot here. Another run play. Croft. Ooh, Soku can't bring him down. He picks up 10. 3rd and 3. Another timeout for Soku here. This is a huge play. This is the play of the game right here. This is the play of the game. 3rd and 3 on the 28. Can you figure it out, Soku? Dcroft goes back to the same play. Soku's there. 4th and 4. Hold on. Timeout. The clock stops. Croft got to kick a field goal. It's a 46-yarder. Oh my God. Hold on. This isn't a gimme either. He's got to lock in for this kick. Does. Send it through. Okay, we're leaving the scary music on, guys. We're leaving the scary music on. 21 seconds, no timeouts. Again, 21. Bro, I made the 21 Savage joke earlier. Now 21 is just popping up everywhere. Oh, no. I don't know. I can't get away. Croft has 21 points too, bro. Oh, my God. What is happening? I can't get away from the number 21. I don't know why Sam Laporta is the kick returning. Dude, he just wants the ball in Laporta's hand at all times. I'm telling you what. Soku, 20 seconds. Got to get down the field, brother. To the outside. It's Jamison Williams. He goes up. Oh, my God. The big knockout. 21. Yeah, I said 21. Can you do something for me? Can you hit him with a rich flex for me? Soku, can you do something for me? Can you hit us with a crazy comeback for me? Gibbs! Oh my God, he catches it. No timeouts though. And he doesn't get out of bounds. That might be game. Gotta call a play, Soku. Gotta call a play. You got no time. You got no time. You got 6 seconds. Oh my God, this is the last play. You gotta snap it instantly, Soku. You gotta snap it instantly. You got 2 seconds. 1 second. Oh my God, here we go. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is it. Soku to the end zone. Can he get blessed? Oh my God. He almost did it. Croft steals the win, 21-13, man. Soku, that was a crazy catch by Gibbs right there. That was insane. That was insane. And look, dude, he actually hit himself in the hands, too. That was almost a catch there, bro. If he caught that, I would have screamed. All right, let's go see what's up with Dcroft. I want to ask him about this clock chewing, man. I want to see what he's up to. Man. No, he left. No, right as I joined Discord, he left. No. I'll see if he comes back here. I'll give him like a minute to run back. If he doesn't, I'll bounce. But give him like a minute. We know Dcroft's probably yapping to his chat, so he might not see my message, but we'll see if he joins, guys. That was a fucking crazy game. I can't. First off, I thought Soku was gonna get belted. No, first I thought Soku was gonna clutch because he almost had that pick. Second, I thought he was gonna get belted. Third, I thought he was going to come back. Fourth, I thought Croft secured it. 5, Croft almost choked. 6, Soku almost clutched. That was the craziest game, man. That shit was crazy. That was way closer than I thought it was going to be, but Croft does take the win, and he does go over on his points, which it looked a little scary there. I can't lie, man. I can't lie. Whew. All right, guys. Looks like Croft not seeing my message. I'm going to bounce. I'll be back for the 4:30 p.m. Eastern game, guys. We got Dez versus Worm coming up. Dez, he has to right the ship, just like it says on there. He's 3-2 in his last 5, but man, recently it's been a little bit ugly for him. So we'll see if he plays a clean game here against the slimiest of Worms, guys. I will be back in about 1 hour for that game, guys. Until then, good luck on the stakes. Grab some water, grab some food. We're locked in for a couple more hours, man. Peace. Shame Dog, what's up?